Let's get it. Welcome back to the City of Palms podcast. This is episode 29, and this guest, we've been in contact with him for a long time. It's an exciting guest. He says he's not an entrepreneur. He's not a marketer. He's not a designer. He's not a businessman.
Oh, no.
And he's not a fitness figure. One thing that he definitely is, though, is a motivator. This is Giancarlo, a.k.a. G, a.k.a. Cookie Boy, a.k.a. whatever you want to call him. How are you doing, dude?
Good, bro. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for inviting me today, man.
Thanks for coming, bro. This is going to be a good episode. I can already tell.
Oh, hell yeah, man. So hyped. Like I was telling you, man, I always, as soon as I saw you guys, I wanted to be here, and just, it manifested, in front of me. I love it.
And
Thank
you just live down the road? You say you just live right down there?
Dude, 3 minutes from me. I thought I was going to be late, but I was just, right around the corner, so it was, fucking perfect, dude.
Tight.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, bro. So, did you grow up around here?
I'm from Peru. I actually moved here, 8 years ago. I moved here when I was, 17, 16. I'm 26 now. But, yeah. All my, 16, 17, 18, here, man. Florida. I've been traveling a lot lately. Yeah, traveling, guys, is would change my life, bro. Open up my eyes to different things. But yeah. Basically Florida, bro, where I'm at. Yeah.
So, so you lived most of your life, most of your young adult life in Peru. What was you were completely bilingual? You took English classes and stuff?
None.
Really?
None, dude. I remember when I got here, man, I was 16. I was 16, 15. I don't really remember exactly. But, dude, it was the first day of high school. No English. What? Trying to freaking find my fucking ESOL class, bro. Literally, just awkward as hell, man. And my dad is guys. My dad first said that he was gonna bring us to the country to go to Disneyland and go to parks and have fun and stuff. But literally, this motherfucker didn't took me to the parks until I was freaking dude, 19, I think, bro. Yeah. So he literally throw me into high school, man, and man, it was experience, man, because I was already shy and awkward, man. You're 16, 15, man, and you don't even know you don't even know who you are, bro. Yeah. So
not to mention you're in a whole new country, a whole new way of
yeah,
living.
bro, and all these people, man. I love it here though because you see so many culture, a mix of cultures, man. In my country, it was just flat, average, everybody the same thing.
So you started high school around here? What high school?
I went to Barron. I went to Barron College in Naples.
Nice.
Yeah, very preppy high school, bro. Yeah, it was a few, brown kids, and I was one of them. But it was pretty cool. Darby went there.
Yeah, that's right. She said that.
Yeah, she went there. But yeah, it was pretty tight. I literally didn't went out of Naples my whole life until I was 18, and then I discovered Bonita Springs, bro, and Fort Myers, bro, and out of there, man. Out of Naples, man. Definitely not.
Isn't it weird? I always think it's weird how when you're a kid, you've got your own little city, little Naples area that you live in, and then to go to Bonita is that's a little trip.
Yes.
Nowadays, especially with what you do, you're driving to Miami, you're driving here, you're driving there. It's that's just down the road now.
Yeah, bro, dude, I know, man. I drove literally 5 days to get to California, bro.
Yeah, dude, that was a road trip.
And that was a drove, man. It was every stop though, it was a different experience, man. It was just I can't stress enough how much traveling means to me. It just fills my my heart, my eyes, my soul to new different things. To try and to see and to people.
Yeah.
Love it.
Where all have you been?
What is it?
Where all have you been?
What you mean?
Like states wise and stuff.
State wise?
Yeah.
Man. All right. So in the country, or outside?
I guess wherever, really.
Yeah. Dude. Well, Peru. Where else? Dominican Republic, Colombia. Where else? I was gonna pass the border right now that I was in California, man, but I got too sketched out, bro. I wanted to, man, get some tacos and shit, but dude, that's it. I gotta keep traveling though. I'm going to Costa Rica soon because, dude, what happened with the Amazons really fucked me up.
Yeah.
And my boy, he owns like a traveling company, man, and like we're heading there as soon as like he gets the call, man.
That's awesome.
We'll have to go see that before like something farther happens, man. I can't get to see that. I'll be fucked.
Yeah.
I've heard that's one of the most beautiful places to see.
Dude.
Costa Rica,
man. Yeah, my uncle lives there, bro, and like he my cousin does a little longboarding, and dude, he loves it, bro. Like it's just nature, bro. Like I don't know, like I just came back from Colorado too, man. Dude, the best place in the freaking world for me, man. Like it's just like the places, man. Like it's amazing. Nothing like here, Like right here is cool, but it's flat. Over there is like hills, like everything, bro. Nature, love it.
Man.
Sure.
What's been your favorite place that you've been to so far?
Colorado, bro.
What?
Yeah, like I just came back from a greenhouse, from some farmers. I can't really talk about them too much because we're going to some like legal stuff, man. But dude, I went to a greenhouse and then we went to their fields, their hemp fields. That is like 125 acres. It's like 96 football fields that they're like doing hemp.
Wow.
Dude, that literally like pushes me to like go farther and farther on what's hemp and CBD and all these new markets going, man. But Colorado is like where I get so much inspiration, bro. I love it.
Man,
love Colorado.
That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't been there yet. I've been wanting to go though.
Yeah? You gotta travel, guys. Fuck. Best thing in the world.
Because it's like I think a lot of people don't understand what obviously like seeing other places is cool just for the fact of like different environments or whatever, but like the different cultures and like different types of people, like
Absolutely.
I feel like everyone's got to experience that to really like kind of expand what they know, because they think, like I said, you got that one little city you grew up in, and if that's all you ever know,
right,
then you're gonna kind of like shut off anything that's like strange or outside.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, it's a big part of getting out of your comfort zone, bro. Like a lot of people, grow and raised in the same spot, man. But dude, like once they get out of their comfort zone, man, they either don't like it or they love it. To me, it happened that I loved it, bro. Like traveling, just like loved it, man. Like I'll leave my stuff here, man. Leave my team doing green bites, man, and I'll dip. But I love Florida though, and I hate cold, bro. Like I can't stand cold, bro. Yeah, I'm like a 72, and I'm like freezing. Swear to God. Yeah,
I heard it's gonna get down to the 60s next week or something
Hell
like that.
No, man. I'm out of here. I'm going to Costa Rica, bro. Hell no.
Later.
Yeah.
So you kind of like out the get go from moving here, you sort of already experienced that, like out of your comfort zone. Was there a time in high school, because like you were so out of it, you didn't speak English, you didn't like know anyone, you didn't know the country, like was there a moment that you sort of started coming into your own? Like maybe it was like a sport you started playing, or like a friend group you made, or like something you did to kind of like make you feel like, all right, this is it. Yeah.
To be honest, like I just adapt, you don't know what's happening in life, as you go. So you just have to adapt. You either, fail trying or you just keep trying. Mm-hmm. So, like I'm not that person that makes a lot of friends. Like everybody thinks like I'm like, a guy that like is friends with everybody. I just happen to have a good circle, and now like I see so much, good energy coming my way, man, that like every person that I meet, like I try to just push their good things that they have to like, excel at whatever they do. But, like it was hard to adapt, to be honest. But I found a couple friends here and there and like got the hang of it, bro. Like I always stick to art. I was always like drawing, and like back in high school, bro, like my first like hustle was like well, not my first hustle, like one of my hustles was like getting people tied up. Like I went to Amazon, bro. I like literally like got a starter kit for like a tattoo machines, bro. And dude, I was charging people like crazy, bro. Like it was so bad, man. Like I feel so bad, guys. Like sorry if you see this and you get one of my tats. Well, some look decent, but that was like my first hustle, bro. Like I was always drawing, and I was like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna be a tattoo artist like after I got a high school, so fuck it. I'm just gonna get a machine. So I got a machine and started watching like YouTube videos, bro, and literally like started tying up freaking whole bearing collar. And I don't know if you see right behind my neck, that little star, man. I was on 10th grade. I was like I was about to turn like 17, bro, and like nobody in high school had no tattoos. Like everybody was clean, and like first day of high school, bro, like I show up with my tattoo like literally like soaked on like lotion because I thought that was the way to like heal it, bro. And like everybody's like, "What do you have in your neck?" And I was like, "Oh, I got a tattoo, you know." And dude, carrying like a hoodie in my backpack when I got home, like my mom will always like try to check on me if I had something on my neck. And one day, bro, she pulled it down, bro. She pulled my hoodie down, bro. She saw my tat. She freaked out, bro. Like it was my first ever, and I was like 16, 17, bro. So I was a baby still, man. And man, I got my ass kicked for real. But after that, like every time she sees a tattoo, it's just like another one. But I always stick to my art for sure. Like I didn't give a fuck. Still don't give a fuck, and I won't give a fuck. You know, that's the lifestyle.
Yeah,
for sure.
And the world's kind of opening up to it too. Like it's not seen as it.
Oh yeah.
Like our parents and their generation still might see it some way, but like it's art. You know what I'm saying?
Bad. Oh yeah, bro. Dude, especially like a Hispanic mom, bro. Like Latinas, bro. Like she'll tell you like everything. Oh, you're going to hell, and like freaking like so much things, bro. It's so bad for us to get tired, but yeah, my mom always support my art. That's something that like, you know, me and her, we match. You know, we've been through shit, but like she always support like what I did with my art, you know, like, and still today, like when I got into the kitchen, like she support my ass. I'm like, dude, here I am, like just living it, bro, loving it.
Hell yeah, and you're killing it, bro. Honestly,
thank you, bro.
Well, so speaking of that, you seem like from the get go, you've always been grinding and like have side hustles and whatever. Where did the culinary and the kitchen come about?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, that's crazy. So my brother, man, back in the day, bro, when we finished high school, bro, like, bro, we didn't have any resources. Like, literally, my dad is like, okay, guys, find a job and go to college. Like, I don't have any money. So, dude, I was like, fuck, like, I don't want to go to college. First of all, you know, like, let's see how that goes. And then my brother got a server job at a restaurant, and he found me he's like, oh, my brother wants to cook. Like, I always love food, bro. Like, God, like people think that I don't eat my cookies and like I'm super fit and I'm always eating like, you know, healthy stuff. But dude, like I go through so much sweets, bro. I love them. But that was always my passion, to eat. And I even told my mom, I was like, Mom, if I ever find a job that like will feed me forever, like I'm staying there. So, dude, my brother got me a little gig in a little restaurant, bro, and like started washing dishes, bro. And then they fired my ass, and then I got this sort of job here and there, and like try to hustle it, bro. Like I got fired for like 2-3 jobs because I wasn't fast enough, I guess. And in one of them, bro, I landed and like I started like scraping the shit out of dishes, bro. And then you know, I got to be the supervisor, bro. Like jumped into a bigger restaurant and, you know, got to be the executive chef. And then I got into, you know, bigger restaurants, and I was opening restaurants for like big chains. Then, you know, like I was like, you know, I'm tired of working for people. Like I want to be like, you know, I want to start my own thing. And then Greenbaits, you know, showed up like literally like a year ago. Yeah. And my life has changed so fast. Like we're like 8 months in, and literally like I can't handle like another job working with somebody else because I just don't have the time. So I mean, it's been a blessing to start, you know, and believing in myself, you know, to the point that, you know what, like I learned what I needed to learn. Now it's my time to like believe in myself, believe in my grind, and believe that I can do something for myself, you know. So,
yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Man, so everything you learned, that's off experience? Like you were executive kitchen manager from just like experience? You never even went to like a culinary school?
Never, bro.
That's
never.
insane.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
My mom was like, if you want to be a chef, you have to go to school. I got the chef position. And then she was like, if you want to be executive chef, you have to go to school. And then I got the executive job, bro. And then she's like, if you want to be, you know, opening restaurants and traveling, you need to go to school. And I was doing that shit like next fucking month. Man. So like, dude, it's just like, I mean, different jobs, you know, different careers, different reality. You know, there's some that you have to go to school and, you know, you do your work. But as far as this, like, it's truly passion, you know, like, bro, you get to work like 16 freaking 15 hours a day sometimes, bro, when you're opening restaurants, bro. And dude, like, no pay is gonna like make you grind that hard. You have to fucking love it.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah.
You have to love what you do to fucking have that drive inside of you to do it. For sure.
Yeah.
So then, I'm guessing, because I'm sure the restaurants you worked in probably didn't specialize in like vegan baking.
Oh hell no.
So all of that, because you already disclosed that you did research learning how to tattoo and using a vegan machine. So I guarantee all that's just reading and.
Dude, that's the craziest story. So like, Green Bites literally, like, I told this to a lot of people, the story behind it. I had a friend that used to have a little daughter, and she used to get like seizures. She used to get like a lot of like she had a lot of problems. You know, she was born with like illness and stuff. And he used to make cookies for her, and he used to put CBD in them, so it will calm her down. You know, like chill her down with the CBD. And dude, like one day I saw the cookies, and the cookies literally looked like shit. I was like, bro, don't give those cookies to your daughter. And he's like, yo, that helps her. And I was like, why? And I was like, you know, because they have CBD. And dude, like I started like reading about CBD and this and that. And dude, like just like I did with the tattoo stuff, man, I did with the, you know, the vegan stuff, bro. Like I was literally like always executive chef, you know, but I was always doing like non-vegan stuff, bro, which I'm not really proud of. But dude, hey, you know what? You evolve, motherfuckers. So yeah, dude, like Google that thing, bro. YouTube that thing, bro. And dude, like last summer I was like, man, I need to get out of here and go somewhere that I'm just gonna be quiet and on my grind. So dude, like my homie was like, bro, let's go to New Jersey. Let's work that season over there, because we're seasonal, you know, restaurants are seasonal down here. So we went to New Jersey, and literally was like 4 months YouTube videos, going to Walmart, going to Whole Foods, bro, like buying ingredients, trying. Like Selftaught baker. I never baked on my life, bro. I never ever baked on my life. Like I love making those brownies that you like get in the bag and like put water and oil and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, I love those, but dude, besides that, I never ever work as, you know, like a pastry chef or like baker in my life, bro. So like Selftaught. 4 months later, I started Green Bites, bro. Crazy.
And that was all a year ago.
Dude, that was like, yeah, like New Jersey was like last summer, so it was like literally a year ago. Yeah. Yeah, so your life can change real quick, motherfuckers. You just gotta freaking look for it. Yes.
And it's in your hands too. Like you're someone who always talks about that on your Instagram and stuff. Like it's up to you. Like if you don't like something about your life, or you have a vision of who you want to be, it's up to you to get there, you know? And it's like, I would assume,
hell yes, from
seeing you at Kava and your brand and everything, I would assume that maybe you came from some sort of vegan bakery background or something, like as far as a career. For sure. But nah, dude, that's just all self-taught.
Yeah, dude, like when I first started, you know, my first nights at Kava, bro, like I had 2 times, bro, like the same girl, she's like, oh, yeah, you stole my idea. I wanted to do that. Like twice, bro, like when I was first starting, you know, Kava culture. And this was like, you know, like probably like 9 months ago, bro. And dude, like, it's not that you have the idea in your head and you're gonna do it and somebody stole your idea. Is that, like, if you want to do something, bro, fucking go do it. Yeah. Like, it will work. Like, this freaking setup that I love, that I already told you guys, like, it started with an idea, you know? And now it's, like, manifesting in front of you guys. And, you know, like, because, like, you guys put in the work and you guys did it. And that's what everybody, like, really, I want to push. And I've been pushing, I've been encouraging people with, like, all my energy every morning. Sometimes I wake up and I don't want to fucking write anything because I'm fucking blasted on work. You know, emails, everything. But dude, like, I put 5 minutes on a post, man, and literally, like, so much love and so many comments, so many DMs, bro, come through. You know, those 5 minutes that I dedicate to people to motivate, bro, that is, like, life-changing, bro. Like, I could die tomorrow and be like, you know what, motherfucker, I tried my fucking hardest, bro. I sweat it. But you know what? There's people that got motivated doing this shit. So, fuck it.
Hell yeah. And on that note, like, with that situation, a lot of people also think, like, oh, they stole my idea, and then, like, go do something else. But it's like, no, you can take that, like with the podcast, that's something we rolled around in our heads. We thought, like, here's these people that do similar types of stuff, but we didn't take that as, like, oh, then we can't do it. We just thought, how could we do it and make it our own? Not even necessarily make it better, just make it our own, you know? And someone could take that with your brand, too. Like, Like you said, a lot of the vegan treats and stuff. I mean, you see way more tasty stuff nowadays, but like for a while, it was like that's what turned people away. Is it was like they tasted a little worse.
Bad, yeah.
But dude, your cookies are great, dude. And, and people can use that. People can use that and make their own recipes, make their own flavors, and like their own stuff. And
bro, if there's something I can add to that, it's just like if people are watching what everybody's doing and not really focusing on what they could be doing. You feel me? And like. This girl is telling me, you know what? I had the idea. You stole it. But you know what? Like, hey, like, if you can start tomorrow, you can do the same thing and shape it your way. You feel me? Like, everybody's gonna be, like an actor. But there's just, like, that actor that you know. And, like, Adam Sandler, bro. That's his name, I think. Yeah, the homie. Dude, the click guy, bro. God damn it, bro. Like, I could watch any of his movies, like, any time of my day, man. And my fucking day will, like, fucking, like, go from, like, super boring to, like, fucking the best day ever, bro. But it was him, he shaped his way. He's not looking what other motherfuckers doing or, like, what jokes they got. But he's, like, innovating his way. And that's what everybody needs to be doing. Innovating their own fucking way. Yeah. So they sell their way.
And that's what's gonna, if you are someone starting a brand or a company or something, that's what's gonna push you ahead. Because it's one thing, like I think you had an Instagram TV video about it, where like branding is so important when it comes to, it's not only like what you do and like you could make awesome stuff or really good food or like whatever. Right. If you don't brand it correctly and you don't really like advertise it like that, and you don't like, you need to create a brand for yourself, to make it you. And that's why like, you see YouTubers so successful because it's not just the fact that they make a cool video, it's the fact that it's them and like they've branded themselves and people subscribe to that brand, not even just the videos.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro. Dude, as far as branding, bro, what I can tell everybody is that it's not about just like getting shirts and sell them. Like you have to put like soul behind it, like to be honest, like the branding on the Green Bites, it's based on that little girl, like I knew that little girl loved pink and like, unicorns and like freaking fucking pink donuts and freaking like...
And SpongeBob?
Yeah, it's SpongeBob, dude. Hella SpongeBob, bro. And like, I love that too, and like, my girl's kid, his name is Juju, man. And dude, like, I get with him, man, and we're like best buddies, bro. And it's like, I just went back to being like 5 years old, bro. But it's just my mentality, like, there's branding behind everything. Like, there's a reason why you wear Nikes. There's a reason why you, like, have an iPhone. Like, branding what you're trying to provide to people, like, needs to have, like, an intention behind. Yeah. And, like, that's why a lot of people are missing, you feel me? Like, and that's what needs to be stressed. Facts. Yeah. Get it. Let's go.
All right, we're going to take a quick break real quick. We've been going for about 25 minutes, so we're going to take a quick break for the sake of cameras. We are going to have a couple ads for you, so enjoy that, and we'll be right back with G. The City of Palms podcast is brought to you by Anchor. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions, like how do I record an episode? How do I get my show onto all the apps people use? How do I make money from the podcast? And the answer to all this is really simple, Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. Me and Danny searched all over the internet for different outlets for distributing and recording and for websites that would host our podcast, and a lot of them you have to pay money or it's really complicated, and especially for someone just starting out. And Anchor really was an answer to all that because you can record straight on Anchor. It's very user friendly and it's totally free. We don't have to pay a penny to use this, and so it's great for anyone who's wanting to start out. And so if you're wanting to start your own podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. This week's local legend goes to Green Bites. If you're someone who tries to eat pretty healthy and maybe you strive for a plant-based or a full vegan diet, if you also have a sweet tooth, finding those desserts that not only taste good but are easily accessible can be pretty hard. And in our own community, Green Bites is doing some really awesome things because in their cookie recipes, they incorporate, not only are they egg-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free. They also incorporate superfoods like almonds and chia seeds and other high-protein ingredients so that they're not only a little healthier than the alternative, but they taste really awesome. I have had green bites at Kava Culture events that I've been to, and they set up all over Southwest Florida, and this is only the beginning for them. And Gian is the vegan chef, and he has an episode on City of Palms. You can hear all about his story of starting the company and where he's going from here and how he learned it all himself on our episode. And you can also check out their website. They deliver locally, and you can get it shipped pretty much anywhere, but they'll actually deliver the cookies to you if you live here in Southwest Florida. And check out their website. It's greenbitesgo.com, and they're all over social media at greenbitesgo on Instagram, and it's definitely worth checking out because they have some really awesome cookies, and honestly, their content is just entertaining in general. Gian will make videos of the processes of him making the little cookies and desserts and stuff, and it's really awesome. So this week's local legend is Green Bites. And I do have one more thing I want to add before we get back to this week's episode, and I'll try to make it brief. So let's say you're a fan of Professor Shred in any aspect, whether it's City of Palms podcast, or my skateboarding YouTube channel, or my art at Shred Grip, or my novel, Helm. If you're a fan of any of these things, me and Danny have always expressed how grateful we are just for any support, whether it's hitting the like button, or sharing with a friend, or rating us on your favorite apps. All of those things are tremendously helpful. But as of right now, Danny and I have launched a Patreon page if you want to take your support just one step further. And I'm not going to go into all of the tiers of support that you can decide. You can check out the website for yourself. But one thing I will add is any patron of Professor Shred will get a shout out on the podcast every episode, and you'll have access to the page, so you'll be able to see everything that we post. And there's going to be, depending on the tiers, there's going to be all sorts of behind the scenes footage and pictures with City of Palms podcast. There could be bloopers and outtakes for my YouTube channel, concept art and writing I've never released anywhere else. These are going to be things that are only accessible to you, so this isn't just like a GoFundMe and people throwing money at us. We want to give you something in return, and to show our appreciation for your support. And anything you can do is we're grateful for. This just gives you one extra step if you want to take that. So there's going to be links to our Patreon page all over social media. Check out my Instagram, prof.shred, and you can see everything there. Thank you so much, and we're going to get back to the episode now.
Welcome back to City of Palms. We're back from the ads, and we'll jump right in. Yeah. I had first started following you on social media when I think you were like right before you were going to Cali. I just started following you, and then you're like going to Cali soon, and I was like, damn, I hope he doesn't mean for good.
I know, I thought the same thing. I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, everybody thought that, bro.
Yeah, and so I'm glad to see that you came back, and it was good to see the whole. I feel like I lived in Cali a little bit vicariously through your Instagram. It was sweet, dude. You did a good job documenting all that.
Back.
And so what was that like, and what was that trip for, basically?
Bro, to be honest, my trip to Cali, bro, was just used to, breathe it off, bro. Literally, I didn't know Green Boys was gonna take off like it did. Mm-hmm. So I was like, fuck, I need time to breathe, and I need to see what the other coast is got on their hands. So yeah, man, I started I was just telling you guys this pink summer marketing strategy that literally lasted 4 months, that it was the menu development of me going there. And dude, literally I was just talking about traveling, bro, bro, Mexican bakeries, dude, Vietnamese bread, Egyptian pastries, dude, that thing, bro, you don't see around here, bro. And I already have all that under my belt, bro. It's just time for me to be releasing items and items. But it was just the culture that I learned from it, bro. And I love Cali, bro. Literally very fresh, different culture, bro. Right here, I don't know, I feel over there, people are more laid back, especially because, marijuana is legal. So people are just literally chilling. A lot of people are just chilling. But nothing like this side, bro. Nothing like Southwest Florida, bro. I love Southwest Florida, to be honest. Yeah. Loved it, though. Yeah. I wouldn't go back, though. I don't know. It's too dry, bro. Yeah, it's humid in here, too, so I don't know, man.
Is it also, I've heard a lot of people steer away because of how busy it is. Around here is pretty busy tourist-wise,
right.
But I've heard over there is, crazy busy.
Yeah, bro. Like I went to LA, man, and I don't know, man. Like I don't know, bro. Like Instagram shows you, all the fitness models and stuff, and you're like, oh, they're all in Cali and this and that. But dude, then you go there, bro, and then you see like all types of people, bro. Like there's all types of mixes, bro. But I don't know, it's too crowded, bro. I can't really think when it's too crowded. Like Miami, I love Miami, especially events over there, and like all this stuff. But dude, like too much people, man. Too much like energies transferred, bro. Like I just can't think, bro. Like I'd rather be just to be honest, bro. I'm a little loner sometimes. I like to be a little loner, bro, just because like energy flows, bro, and like ideas come through, bro, and like inspiration just like flows. But if you're too overwhelmed with too many people, bro, just like your art don't really develop, bro. Like you don't dig in yourself that deep.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and that's why I always describe myself as an introvert. As far as like when you're around a whole bunch, you gain energy when you're alone, and then you expend energy when you're around a bunch of people. So like some people are the opposite, but I'm like, when you work, do you like? Because some people. Lately, I've been working in Starbucks, which is kind of bustling sometimes. But like, I used to have to be like secluded. Like I'd be in like a library or like something like that, so I could just really like be in my thoughts, like put on some music or whatever. Where do you work usually?
Dude, in my kitchen, bro. To be honest, like, I love to be by myself, bro, and I love to read also. So like, dude, like I don't know, like I mean, now I have a girl, bro, and. Like I'm with her like most of the time sometimes, masterminding and shit because she's a little maniac too when it comes to business and stuff, which I love. But just I like to be alone, bro. When I'm like to be honest, man, like this is gonna sound a little rusty, whatever, but dude, I've been listening to classic music when I've been baking, and bro, like I encourage people to do it because like you clean your thoughts and it's like meditating. Like no matter if you're going to the gym, like listening to classical music, bro, like just like straight like violin or like fucking like something like that, just like let your energy really flow. Because like when you listen to rap and all this stuff, bro, believe me, like you get pumped, bro. You want to go get it, you want to go kill it. But dude, like sometimes you need to sit back and like just like dig on your thoughts, bro, because you'll find so much stuff, bro, within yourself, bro. And like being self-aware, like it's like big. Yeah. And like if you're really, really, really self-aware of like where you at and where you want to go, if you have a clear-minded, a clear target, bro, you go farther, faster, your way. You feel me? Love it.
Sure.
Yeah. To add to that, like I do stuff like that too. Like whenever I skateboard, I like to like I listen to all types of music when I do that, rap especially, but classical. Like there's a time and a place. If I put on some classical and like skate to it. It's like I'm just a step ahead, like analyzing, and I'm just like flying, just listening to like Beethoven. It's awesome.
Yeah, bro. Like it's just like it's people are gonna find it. Oh man, that's boring. But dude, until you do it, man, and you audit yourself, how much like you have to give, and how much you have inside of you that you haven't learned yet, man. You just gotta try it, bro. Like I can't really explain some things, bro, and this is the thing that I can't really explain, like. You just have to try it for yourself, bro, and see where it goes because it's powerful, bro.
Do you practice any other sorts of like meditation or anything? You're a real health conscious dude, or is that pretty much it? Do you ever like have any sort of like sessions?
No, bro. To be honest, like baking is my meditation. To be honest, like the classical music is my meditation stuff. But no, bro. Like to be honest, man, I would love to sit down and just like like namaste and shit, but. My namaste is the kitchen, bro. Like literally, I have a pose that I always. This is crazy. It's like a habit that I have. Like literally, like if you follow me on Instagram and if I post, baking is my yoga. Like I'm literally like walking either in the kitchen or like starting to bake. And literally every time that you'll see that, you won't see me post like 4 hours until 4 hours later, because that's what I do. Like I post that to like I don't know. It's just like. A habit that I have. I post that, I put some music on it, and then I don't touch my phone for 5 hours, and it's straight meditating baking, bro. It's just like
that's how I feel like everyone needs something like that to like, especially like get away from the phone particularly and just like kind of focus, like kind of get out of your own mind, don't think about a whole lot, just focus on a task. Like skateboarding does that for us.
Bet. Yeah, bro. Like I mean, whatever works for you guys, like that's where self-awareness comes, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and there's no right way to meditate.
No, bro. Everybody that's the thing, bro. Like we are so attached to, you know, like what everybody's doing that works for them. But dude, like, focus on what works for you. You feel me? Like, if it's like skating, if it's actually meditating, if it's yoga, like, just do it your way, bro. Like, you'll find that, you know, like that namaste moment when you really like sync yourself with your mind and everything, you know?
And so one thing I'm just curious about, because all three of us at this table are very like fitness oriented, like health conscious dudes.
Right.
You recently went full vegan, and you said it didn't affect your workout too. Like you feel like just as strong. You worried that you would like lose muscle and all that because of like different protein or whatever intake. Right. But what sort of like things did you do? Like what are some like go to like, I don't know, ingredients or like meals or whatever did you jump to keep your fitness where you want it to be? Yeah,
let me just correct that. Like, I didn't went full vegan. I went like literally plant based. Like the only thing non-vegan that I have like sometimes is like an egg. But besides that, like I don't eat any meat, chicken, fish. I don't do any like animals, to be honest. Like egg is the thing that is like the only thing that I need to like detach from animal products, bro. And like, you know what? Like that's something that I always push too. Like guys, like don't kill yourself going full vegan. You know, like just change one meal. You know, change 2 meals. Like you're saving the world by not eating animals, bro. Because literally the Amazon is fucking getting burned out because you're like they need space to like grow, like get more chickens and cows. Like what the fuck? Like it did change my life because like I feel myself like just like lighter, like mentally, physically. I thought that I was gonna lose all my muscle. That, you know, it took me so long to build, but dude, like it's just that like inform yourself, you know, like knowledge is key, man. And you know, like going full plant-based is not gonna get you super skinny, bro. Like you just need to like, you know, like work out fucking hard and like eat like a motherfucker, bro. Like hella beans, bro. Like that's all gains. I don't know, I just love going like plant-based, man. Like it's just a higher living, bro. Like you feel so much better, man. Like I encourage everybody to just like change one meal. Like, dude, go to freaking like Burger King, bro, and get a you know, Impossible Burger, bro. Like, believe me, like it will taste just like a burger, bro, and you won't be hurting animals. You know, like you make the difference, you know, with every meal. But that's me, bro. You know, trying to save the world around here, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I saw on your Instagram, you obviously there's plenty of like protein powders and stuff that are all plant based that you can use. The one I use is all plant based. But are there any like meals? Like a lot of people like pre-workout or post-workout have like a real like protein rich meal or whatever. Is there any that you go to that are totally plant-based?
Hemp.
Yeah?
Dude, hemp, literally hemp. Okay, this is a statement. So if you're watching this, like this is true, motherfucker, like facts. Like hemp will change the world. Hemp will provide all the protein that you need. Hemp will replace plastic. Freaking hemp will like take over like cars, like clothing, you know, so much stuff, bro. Like going to that greenhouse in Colorado, bro, showed me so much about hemp. And literally, man, like we will change the world if we all go to like CBD and hemp, bro. Like that's my go-to. That's my new protein powder, bro. Like that's where I've been like, you know, trying to like do the plastic or any products that I'm using for green bites. Like I'm trying to do like biodegradable, you know, made from hemp. It takes, you know, it's a little more expensive, whatever, but they're like you making your part by like going with hemp, bro. Hemp is a fucking,
and like, I feel like if it was a more
game changer,
worldwide thing, more like accessible thing, it wouldn't be as expensive.
It wouldn't be expensive, exactly, bro. Like that's why like everybody's jumping on CBD, bro, because it's the number one business right now that is like blooming, bro. Like CBD and hemp will take over the world, bro. And like there won't be any more plastic, bro, once that shit gets, you know, like pushed to the limit, bro. And that's what I'm trying to do with the green bites, bro. Like we are a hemp based company, bro. Like as far as like, you know, like all our products have hemp. And dude, like I just wanna like do my part as far as the world being saved, bro, by pushing hemp as much as I can, bro.
And spread awareness, you know, even though it's just cookies that you're making, it's like that brand that you have is raising awareness for all of these things.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. Like,
and one thing I wanted to touch on before we get into some of the last segments is I always say this because, like, I try to talk with my friends about, like you said, you don't have to go full vegan.
Absolutely.
If you just have one meal
right.
or one day, that's your vegan day or whatever. If that's all you can do, that's better than not doing it at all, you know?
Absolutely.
Because I always say, I love, like, the Lorax quote, how it goes, unless there's someone like you who cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better, it's not.
Yeah.
Because some people think, like, oh, it's just me. What's my... Or, like, same with voting. They'll say, it's just my one vote. What's one vote going to do? But it's like, if every single person on Earth had that mindset, nobody would do anything and nothing would change. So, if like, it just takes one person. So, I wanted to ask you, because one of your most recent Instagram posts, you talked about certain changes you made through your life, like carrying the glass jug instead of water bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, are there 5 things you could tell whoever's listening right now, just 5 things that you could do in your life to kind of, like, release your relieve your carbon footprint a little bit, or just kind of make a little bit of a difference on the world?
Absolutely. So yeah, like there's so much you can do, you know, not only for the world but to yourself, you know, like be self-aware where you're standing and where you want to be, you know, like if you're just a chicken meat based diet, bro, like I'm telling you, like change one meal a day to be just like plain fruits or vegetables. Like, that's one thing, bro. Second of all, bro, like, stop wasting so much plastic. Like, guys, like, you don't need a straw to fucking drink fucking, like, Coke, bro. Like, dude, you don't need a straw, man. And believe me, like, there is a patch the size of Texas in fucking Pacific Ocean full of plastic. Just floating, bro. Just imagine that. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, I read that the other day, man, and, dude, like, we're going through so much plastic, guys. So, like, change that, like, yesterday, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What else, man? Like, I mean, there's so many changes we can do. I mean, just as far as meals and stuff. And, I mean, like, that's something that I do on my Instagram, too. I try to motivate people, you know, like, you know the changes that you need to do in your life. You know where you're standing. You know where you want to go. So, like, start with yourself. You know, it's not that it's just one boat or one meal. But, like, it's your life. Like, what are you living? You know, what's the legacy that you're living? You know, like, who are you motivating? Who are you inspiring? Who are you making better for tomorrow? You feel me? So, like, the people around you, man, are the people that you're going to be influenced by you. So, like, whatever you do, you're leading by example. And, dude, I'm telling you, my circle looks so fucking good right now, bro. Because, like, even you guys, meeting you guys, like, I will push you motherfuckers to be the best podcast in South Florida, bro. Like, I've been pushing my boys to be the best salesmen, you know, when it comes to, like, events. You know, I've been pushing my boy to be, like, the best videographer he can be. You know, I've been pushing, like, everybody that is in my circle, bro. And it shows, bro. Like, my circle is so powerful right now. It's so good right now. It looks so good because, you know, like, I started leading by example, bro. And that's what everybody needs to be doing. But you know what? It starts with yourself, bro. Like, lead yourself first and then focus on your circle, bro. Yeah. One step at a time.
Read that book. Take that class.
Fuck
do
yeah.
Whatever you gotta do to get...
Yeah, bro. Like, they're like... Yeah, man. You got me motivated here, bro. But it all comes down to you guys. You will change your life, but one step at a time. Just one.
For sure. And then we can jump into the last segment unless you have any other questions that you want to ask him before we jump into the ghost story stuff.
Damn.
No questions, but man, you're motivating for real.
Thank you, brother.
And your story altogether is just like touching.
Appreciate it, bro.
It's awesome.
Appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Truly.
So the last segment, I prefaced our conversation with this, is the last thing we ask before we wrap up the show is if you have any ghost stories or unexplainable events, paranormal stories, and you said you had a crazy one, so dude, I'm down to hear it.
Alright. So this is very... Alright, so for this, for the audience, whatever, guys, get open-minded, motherfuckers, because you're gonna hear some weird shit, man. Alright, so back in Peru, they always say that before you do your first communion, you know, you still have some attachment to you know, the other world, you know, the world that you can't see. So when I was a kid, man, this is crazy, man. Like, some people are gonna be like, bro, you're talking shit, but dude, literally, and it freaks me out just to talk about it, bro. But dude, like when I was a kid, bro, I used to like see little kids play around me, bro. Like, they will hide around me, bro. like they will like I will turn around and I'll see one just hiding, bro, and I will tell my brother, and my brother will be the only person that will be like really kind of like acknowledging me. You know, I will tell my mom and my cousins, my aunt, and they will always say like, "Oh, it's okay." Like they wouldn't pay attention, bro. And dude, like literally the day before my first communion, bro. Dude, I was like laying down on one side and like on my bed, you know, my side of my bed, like in the left side of my bed. And dude, like all day I saw like little kids playing around me, you know what I'm saying? And dude, like there was nobody there, but it was just like, you know, like that attachment to like the other side that they will tell in Peru, bro. And dude, like literally I felt like somebody like you see when you feel like somebody's like laying next to you and you feel like the bed kind of like fucking squishing shit. Dude, I was on the other side. I was like I was laying on the right side of the bed, looking at the right side, you know, like on the side. And dude, I felt somebody like literally like just like sitting and then kind of like just like getting on the sheets, bro, and squeezing the bed, bro. Dude, my skin is like freaking chicken right now. And dude, that was the scariest fucking moment of my life, bro. Dude, I didn't even like turn around or anything. But then that I was shaking balls, bro, and like I kind of like just like went like I opened, you know, the cover of the bed, bro, and like nobody was there, bro. Dude, the next day, dude, I did my first communion, bro, and never again saw these like little kids or like none of that shit happened to me, bro. Yeah, dude, that shit. I'm a scary cat, bro. I can't watch a scary movie, first of all. And you guys just told me this. I hope outside is not fucking dark, bro, because you guys are gonna have to walk me to my car, motherfuckers. Swear to God. Yeah, bro. Like I'm a scary cat, but dude, that was my story, bro. And dude, crazy shit ever, bro.
And you said you since what's a communion?
It's like I don't know, bro. It's like I don't know, bro. Like it's yeah. It's like when you. To be honest, I'm not too attached with church, but it's when you go to church and like, you have to drink the wine and like eat the bread and leave the.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
that's interesting because like one thing we kind of concluded from asking all our guests this stuff is that it seems like there's people like me who like I've never experienced anything like that, like never had any weird like ghost stories. But then it seems like you either are like that or you're all constantly like having like weird shit happen to you. So it's like almost like it takes to certain people. But that's interesting that you said after that,
dear Lord,
never again.
I swear to God, bro. Yeah, after that, like I never saw them again, and I never told my brother. But yeah, like if we can see my brother next to me, he'll tell you like so many times that I will go up to him and he's a little older than me, bro. And you know, like he kind of like protected me when I was young, bro. And like I'll always, you know, I remember just pulling him on his shirt and be like, "Oh my God, I just saw these kids again." And like he'll be like, "Okay, it's okay." So like, dude, that shit got me fucked up, man. I'm fucking scared now. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, I'm a scary cat, bro.
Hell yeah, man. That was a good one, man. I like stories like that.
Bet.
All right. Yeah, that's creepy.
God,
that's creepy because
yeah,
I know that feeling when like you can tell there's someone.
Yeah, it's like when somebody's looking at you, you know, you turn around.
Weird?
When somebody's creeping at the gym, you're like, "The fuck is you looking at me, bro?" Yeah, same with the fucking bed thing, bro. Like, I felt like somebody was, and you feel like even the little couch, even the mattress, you feel like like it's squeezing down, bro. Yeah. It was just like freaky as fuck, bro. She got me fucked up. Yeah, like that was the last memory of like weird shit happening to me.
Mandy's got stories. Like our sister, she used to say she could feel like someone grabbing her legs in the night, like someone grabbing her feet.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, I don't have any stories like that, but that's creepy.
Yeah, dude. In my country, there's a lot of that shit. In South America, I feel like there's a lot of like that, like shit. Fucking scared, man.
All right, we'll take it a little bit lighter note. So the last little bit, you can shout out anything coming up. I know you have you're going to Miami, right? Pretty soon.
Yeah. So yeah, bro. Like right now, like I'm doing green bites, but in the sites, I have a lot of in the works. You feel me? One of my boys that is a partner to many of my companies. He does designer nugs, which is kind of like a cannabis event. So anybody that like wants to go, like, yo, let's go, man. Like, thing is lit. Then like I'm working in different projects right now. I'm working CBD CEOs, which is something that I'm starting with with my team, and like it's already taking off, like slowly but surely. Definitely check it out. And already Green Bites, we're like going to retailers right now to add our products everywhere. We're doing events here and there. We're literally gonna be in like music festivals now. Next year 2020 is gonna be like music festivals. We're gonna be like vendors. What else, man? I just like one step at a time. I can't really tell you what's like everything that is happening, but that's just a little something, man, to get you guys excited, man, and let's get it, man.
And then the Green Bites Instagram is at Green Bites Go, right?
Yeah, at Green Bites Go. Yes, sir.
And then your Instagram is at Gian_Fortun?
No, dot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out too, dude. His Instagram. Sure. If you thought this talk was motivating, you got to see his posts every day.
For real. Fuck yeah, bro. Thank you guys. I appreciate you having me for sure.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming, bro. Seriously.
Thank you guys.
It meant a lot. You got anything you want to outro?
No, I do have actually one last question.
For sure.
So is this your hustle, your full-time hustle? Like you don't work under anybody's. That's so cool, dude. That's my dream.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Literally, I'm telling you guys, like, if there's something that I wanna everybody to take from this podcast is that like believe in yourself more. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not possible. Like I remember back in high school, like we all have that chip on our shoulders that like fuck us up, and like we carry all through our lives. I remember in fucking Spanish class, bro, like I had this teacher and he was going through every single person in the row, asking them like what were they gonna do when they get out of high school. And like I remember skipping me and my brother, like literally, like he skipped me and my brother, bro, and he will always sit right behind me. So like he skipped me and my brother, bro, and literally like I can tell you, man, give me fucking 10 years and give all my companies fucking 10 years, motherfuckers, because I'll show that fucking teacher, man, that it's done right. If you fucking believe in yourself, motherfuckers. Let's get it. Fuck yeah.
Alright, that is a great way to end it. We're all hyped up now. Let's go to the gym.
Let's go, man.
Alright, this has been episode 29 with Giancarlo, aka G. Hit him with the outro, Biscuit.